Well, the coronavirus is wreaking havoc on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropping nearly 3,000 points after President Donald Trump warned that disruption from this pandemic could last until August. Mr. Trump says that the country is looking at restrictions for specific areas, possibly including lockdowns. He says Americans should not gather in groups of more than 10 over the next 15 days. They should avoid public places such as bars, restaurants, there's food courts and gyms as well. Simon Marks joins us live now from Washington, D.C. for more. Simon, Wall Street was halted after Monday's opening. Can we expect this trend to continue as trading resumes today?
Look, there seems no doubt, Dawn, that we are in for a continuous roller coaster ride on Wall Street. Dow Jones futures, which offer the best indication of where the market may head after the opening bell in about 30 minutes, have been trading ever so slightly lower. So some traders hope that that's an indication that the market might bounce back a bit today. But yesterday, Monday in the United States, was an absolutely brutal trading session, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average ending up in a position that erases 97% of the stock market gains since Donald Trump became president. And as you know, Donald Trump has often pointed to the health of the financial markets and also to his stewardship of the economy as being a central feature of his plan for re-election. So there will be very nervous eyes at the White House on trading on Wall Street, not just today, but for many weeks to come, especially given that so many investors believe that the Federal Reserve essentially has used virtually every tool in its arsenal already to try and shore those markets up.
Yeah, but Simon, Mr. Trump also announced a possible restriction in specific areas. So how will this then now impact the economy?
Well, the answer to that, Glenda, is we don't really know, because we don't know what kind of restrictions he's talking about. We do know that some public health officials who were on his coronavirus task force have been saying that the entire country should be locked down for a 14-day period. But within the last few minutes on Twitter, President Trump has again indicated that he doesn't see a national approach to this necessarily being required at the moment. He's hit out at the governor of New York, saying Andrew Cuomo wants all states to be treated the same, but all states, writes the president, aren't the same. Some are being hit hard by what he refers to again on Twitter here as the Chinese virus. That's going to go down very badly in Beijing. Some are being hit practically not at all. New York, says President Trump, is a very big hotspot. West Virginia has thus far 0 cases, and he tells the governor of New York, without any hint of irony, to keep politics out of it. But that's an indication that the president is still not philosophically at a point where he necessarily thinks any kind of a national action is necessary. He still wants to leave this up to the individual governors, the individual states, the individual mayors and counties to make their decisions for their localities. And that's why you have this massively different pattern of behavior in different parts of the country, with therefore different right now economic outcomes.
All right, well, thanks for that update. And speaking to us, Simon Marks reporting from Washington, D.C.